Just thought I'd have a word with you about the paperwork that you have to go through when you get cancer. I'm just sitting here reading some of the books that they give you, and I've just realised what a stash I've got. See if I can point this camera down. Look. Well, I'll send you a post and let you know what all this is involved. They certainly don't leave you wanting for information. I mean, all the nurses and the doctors at the hospital are fantastic. You're there, you could give them a call and they'll answer your questions. But the information they give you, these are just the letters I've got here in this box. Look at this. 2 months now, I think. It's just about 2 months where I was diagnosed with it and had the operation for the breast removal. And in all that time, this is the amount of correspondence, letters, appointments, information that I got from the Heart of England NHS, telling me what to do, where to go, what's involved, what are the doctors going to do to me, where I should be, what I need to know. 2 months. Look at that. Got a special box for it, which I borrowed from work, and I will return. It's full. Right. Also, what they give you is all these information booklets. So you're not wanting for any information when you actually go in before the operation. I'll tell you what some of these are. These little cute pink little booklets here, what they give you. Pink, I think, is because even they admit that most of these are for women. You don't get many men. Don't forget, I'm a rare breed. You don't get many men with breast cancer who's had a mastectomy. For removal of the lymph nodes and the mastectomy, you don't get many men. I think it's 300 in Britain compared to 50,000 women or something like that. And they give you, this one's a radiotherapy, because apparently you've got to have radiotherapy. I'm going to read about that. Operation and the recovery. Tell you exactly everything about the operation and about the recovery. Reducing the risk of lymphedema. Lymphedema is an after effect, is the best way to describe it. I should be reading this, shouldn't I? I should know exactly what lymphedema is. But I think it's a disease you can get. I won't bother going into that. But yeah, lymphedema. You've got the exercises, what you need to do when you do have the operation, and they send you home. They give you this little exercise booklet thingy, and it's all to do with stretching, because they've taken the lymph nodes out, and I'm going to get this thing called cording apparently, where the cord from my palm to my chest is going to tighten, and it's tight, trust me. So you're going to do these exercises to keep that flexible. Chemotherapy, breast cancer, woman there again, because like I say, it's all for women. She's got a very attractive headscarf on there. I need one of those, don't I? Need to get myself one of those. Treatment of primary breast cancer. Oh, I suppose I should read that one. I haven't looked at that one. Treatment of primary breast cancer. I should have read all of these, but as I'm showing you, there's a lot of things to take in. The doctor says to you, "Oh, Mr. Miller, you've got cancer, I'm afraid. You're going to die if we don't operate on you and take out your lymph nodes and do this, do that. You'll have to go in hospital and you're going to do this." And they give you all this to read, and all you're thinking is, "Oh, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. Don't make me die." So, yeah, admittedly, I haven't read. But the doctors and nurses do tell you a lot. And, yeah. Well, also, before you have the operation, they give you this another booklet, a thicker one. I'm sure I've got this one there already, but this is a thicker, more information, pictures, and it's got comments from people who have had chemotherapy, so you can share their experience. This is all Macmillan, by the way, I've noticed. It's all via the Cancer Support charity, or whatever you call themselves, Macmillans. I don't understand about millions yet, but I suppose in time I will. But yeah, understanding chemotherapy, I give you that one. Managing cancer in the workplace. My work have been, pretty good to me, I suppose. So I haven't really had a look at this one yet, but I suppose I should, because my job is very important to me. I want to go back to work, so I'm hoping I get back before things start getting serious and the management start thinking about getting rid of me. But I need to read this. It's in the workplace, and obviously, because I've told you I was 18 stones and I pick at things, I've lost 5 pounds already in 1 week. Well, it's probably a little bit longer than 1 week actually, but I've lost 5 pounds by not eating crap. And they give you this recipes that I can cook and eat and be healthy. But I'm telling you now, the last thing you want to do is cook food when you've got chemotherapy. You just hope somebody cooks it for you. And my missus, she's great. She does cook healthy food, but I haven't looked at that yet. But certainly you have to change your diet when you have chemotherapy. Got to eat the right things, because if you pick up any infections or bacteria along the way, then you're gonna die or feel worse than you feel now. I mean, just talking to you now, I'm starting to sweat. Sorry about the information, but my armpits are damp. Right. And the next one is a booklet. It's the only one that they give you before the treatment what deals with men. It's got nothing on the front, and I think they'll whip this one up for me, because it's got no information on the front, and because I'm a man, I think they quickly threw it together. And it's got man there, causing symptoms, where all the other ones have been women. This one's the only one I've seen so far before the treatment that that deals with men. Can't see any more pictures of men in there, but oh yeah, men with breast cancer. Can you see that? Men with breast cancer. So this is the only one that whipped together for them before the chemotherapy treatment. That actually lets you find out information about men. Right. This is exactly what I'm thinking about. Too much activity, and you start to you come out in a prickly sweat, and you start to perspire. And you're wondering why, because it's not that warm. And I'm not going to take the hat off because it's a mess under there. Well, anyway, after the chemotherapy, after you've had the operation, the removal of the breast tissues, the exercises and the information and trips to the hospital and the nurse, then does the first course of chemotherapy. I'm in the second week now of chemotherapy, and today I feel okay. Yeah, better than I've felt all week. I've just been down and depressed and wanted to throw myself off buildings all week. But today, I was feeling okay. I've started to get a little bit dizzy now, but I'm going to go on because there's only a few more bits to show you. And so if I stop, stop talking for a little bit, then you know why. But after you've had the chemotherapy, they give you a chemotherapy pack. More reading. They give you a box full of drugs, a bag full of drugs. It's because a Sainsbury's carry a bag full of drugs to take, and they involve and not antidepressants. What am I talking about? Oh God, not mine. Sorry. They involve painkillers, laxatives, because the medicines they give you can obviously stop you going to the toilet. Anti-sickness pills and mouthwashes and other things, which I won't go into because this is going on for too long now and I need a break. But they also give you, in this pack, they give you a thermometer to test your temperature, because if your temperature goes to a certain level, you've got to get to the hospital pretty sharpish. More reading. How you're feeling, and there's the emotional effects of cancer, because it's emotional. Believe me, it's emotional. Physical activity, because you need exercise. Like I say, you lull around all day. You've got to do exercise, but you just don't want to. You just want to sit around. You just want to feel sorry for yourself. It's a bit like depression. So, you've got to force yourself to get out there and walk or do some sort of exercise. And this booklet tells you how to do that. But first week, I didn't want to do any exercise at all. I just wanted to lie down and watch Netflix. So yeah, that's activity. Macmillan card. They give you a card here. Card. If the temperature goes to a certain level, or you're feeling unwell, or you pass out, then you're going to call this number and things happen. Thunderbird 2 comes and over your house and rescues you. Money worries. Obviously, you've got cancer. You can't go to work yet. You've had your breast taken off. You've got an 8-inch wound across your chest. You can't work. Money worries. Eventually, that's going to come. So to give this in a leaflet here, to tell you about money worries. So that's something else I need to read. Cancer Support Center. The side effects of cancer treatment. And there's some side effects. You need to read that one. Oh yes. Read it. Cancer and your sex life. That's another one you've got to read. Trust me, you need to read that one. Apparently, when you go for a wee, and that's using the mild thing, you're toxic. You've got to make sure that you don't touch the wee or get it anywhere else, if you know what I mean. And obviously, everything that comes out of your body is toxic, or it's got this chemical in it. So you need to read that one. Trust me, you need to read that one. And I'm going to come to an end, and then just some more letters to read. Yeah, and a lot of paperwork. Sorry it's taken so long. I mean, maybe 20 minutes. Oh God, who's going to watch this for 20 minutes? I'm going to stop it quick. But that's the kind of information that they give you. So they do look after you with the information. They teach you everything that you need to know, and they give you all the information that you need to know in booklet, leaflet, or letter form. So I can't, I can't tell you how good they look after you when you do have these treatments. And I'll keep you updated on my progress. See you soon. I've got to take this hat off. It's making me sweat. Trust me. Bye.